Big Game 3 down in South Beach on Sunday night as the Heat will look to attempt to take a commanding 3-0 series lead over the Celtics, while Boston is looking to get back into the Eastern Conference Finals with a win. We're going to talk about the best bets for this one. I'm going to do it with my guy, James Young. He's the lead basketball analyst for Sports Grid, and he joins me now. James, please tell me you were doing a lot better than the Celtics and their fans up in Boston. They're not feeling too good right now.
No, they're not. Good to be on with you, Dexter. Rough go with Boston. Joe Mazzulla, some questionable coaching or non-coaching decisions. Big game in Miami tonight, Dexter. This is Game 7. If Boston doesn't win tonight, you can forget it. There's no way they're coming back down 3-0.
It's interesting. I was talking with Rick Comley yesterday. He talked about the fact that he thinks Boston is cooked. We're going to get into this from a betting perspective, if they are cooked or not. You're saying it's like a Game 7. So let's start with this, James, because I think the spread for this game is quite interesting because despite how disappointing the Celtics have played at home, and they've been disappointing, they are still road favorites in Game 3. Do you trust the Celtics to cover the spread in Game 3?
No, I don't. And here's what I'm going to tell people. If you're looking to take Boston, look for an alternate spread, like 8.5, 9.5. They win by a blowout. But if you're telling me 3.5, give me the Miami Heat. Here's why. Coaching advantage. Joe Mazzulla has struggled. Look at game number 2. Forget about the whole Grant Williams talking trash to Jimmy Butler. It was the fact that they didn't send a second person at Jimmy Butler while Spo went smart going 2-3 zone and taking away the space away from Jason Tatum. If the game is close, I'm going Miami. If you really like Boston, try to find like an alternate spread, 7.5, 8.5. They got to win big. I don't trust them close versus Miami Heat.
All right, there you go. Don't trust them close. That is a low spread we're seeing there, about 3.5, 4.5 points, depending on the books that you're looking at. Now, statistically, James, the odds favor Miami or any team that goes up 2-0 to win the series. Is there still good value on betting Miami to make it to the NBA Finals here?
I would look at Miami minus 1.5 games. It's only looking at about a minus 110. I think the books are thinking that they're going to come back. To me, there is no way that they're going to not get at least one. So if you're looking at it 3-1, Miami, let's say they go back and Boston wins game number 5 at home, Miami's still going to win this out in 6. So right now, you look at the Miami Heat minus 1.5 games, close to even money. I think they close it out in 6 or less. And if they win tonight, Dex, they're going to close it out in 4.
Oh, if it went tonight, you're going to go with the sweep. So good value there to take Miami to win the series by 2 games or more. What are some player props that you like, James, for Sunday night's big Game 3 down in Miami?
Let's go with 5 player props. Let's start with the visitors. I'm going to go with Robert Williams over 7.5 points. 7.5, 8.5. See where you can find it. Try and get it at 7.5. Going over 3 in the last 4 games, 6 out of 9 versus Miami Heat, including the 3 straight. That's Robert Williams over 7.5 points. Next, I'm going to go Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds, Dex. Over 4 of his last 5 games, 10 out of 13 versus Miami. He does a good job as a guard hitting the boards. Give me Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds. Next, let's go to the home side. I'm going to go with, ready? Kyle Lowry over 3.5 assists. Going over 8 out of his last 10 games, 9 out of 13 versus Boston. Seasoned vet, knows his role, gets guys shots, especially if it's a close game. Kyle Lowry over 3.5 assists. Next, Bam Adebayo has been, to me, the number 2 guy for Miami and playing really well. Over 28.5 points and rebounds, going over 4 in the last 6, 5 in the last 7 versus the Celtics. Al Horford, too slow. Robert Williams, maybe not old enough, maybe not quick, not quick enough with him. I love Bam to go over 20.5 points and rebounds to the last. Max Strus, over 12.5 points plus assists, going over 6 out of the last 7 games, 8 out of 15 versus Miami, 26 out of 46 at home. Here's the key. Role guys shoot better in their own gym. Give me Max Strus over 12.5 points plus assists.
All right, we're on the same page because for my NBA player prop, I had Max Strus over 11.5 points. Told people to check on that one. You're giving him the points plus the assists. He shot well. He's gone over that number the past 6 of the last 7 games, so I like that. I like that there. We see we're on the same page. We got some good vibes going on. better vibes than they have going on in Boston, who needs to win a game tonight in Game 3. Those are some of the best bets you get from James Young, the lead basketball analyst for Sports Grid. James, always bringing the information and the good vibes. Thank you, my man.
Thanks, brother. I gotta come with the red jacket, man. You look like you just got out of church. I gotta do better next time, bro. Man.
Hey, man, I gotta bring it like you bring it with the bets. I got to. This is what I gotta do. We always gotta do that. Thank you, James. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, brother.
All right.